What is loneliness? Is it simply an emotion that ebbs and flows with the tides of our lives? Or could it be something deeper, something that leaves a mark, much like physical pain? Loneliness is often dismissed as a fleeting feeling, yet it touches everyone at some point. But what if loneliness isn't just about feeling alone? What if it's a silent force that profoundly shapes our minds and bodies? These are questions worth exploring. In this video, we'll delve into the science behind loneliness, uncovering its impact on the brain and body. Together, we'll discover how this seemingly simple emotion could be as powerful and consequential as physical pain. So, is loneliness merely a feeling, or does it resonate deeper, leaving a lasting impression on who we are? Let's begin our journey to uncover the truth behind loneliness and its hidden power. Research has revealed a fascinating link between loneliness and the physical sensation of pain. Central to this discovery is the anterior cingulate cortex, a brain region involved in processing emotional and physical pain. When we feel isolated or disconnected, this area activates similarly to when we experience physical injuries. This overlap suggests that loneliness is not just an emotional state, but deeply rooted in our biology. The brain interprets social experiences through the anterior cingulate cortex, which bridges emotions and physical sensations, showing how intertwined these aspects of our existence are. It processes the sting of rejection or isolation, much like it processes physical pain. Essentially, the brain doesn't significantly differentiate between social exclusion and physical wounds. Brain scans vividly illustrate this phenomenon. They show how loneliness activates the anterior cingulate cortex, mirroring patterns seen in physical pain responses. This offers compelling evidence of the profound impact social disconnection has on mental and physical health. Understanding the neural connection between loneliness and physical pain highlights the depth of human emotions and underscores why addressing social isolation is vital for well-being. As we explore further, we'll see how these insights can inform approaches to mental health and community building. When we think of pain, the mind often turns to the physical, an aching joint, a broken bone, or a sharp sting. But what about the pain we feel when excluded, rejected, or isolated? Both physical and social pain leave marks on the brain, yet their impacts manifest differently. The anterior cingulate cortex, a brain region, doesn't distinguish much between these pains. It activates for both, as though social rejection and physical injury are processed similarly. However, there's a key difference. While physical wounds heal over time, the sting of social pain can linger, sometimes for years. Memories of harsh words, acts of exclusion, or deep loneliness can replay, keeping the hurt alive. This enduring quality makes social pain uniquely impactful, shaping how we view ourselves and our relationships. Unlike physical pain, which often has visible symptoms, social pain remains hidden, yet profoundly influences mental and emotional well-being. When considering the depth of human suffering, it becomes evident. The pain of loneliness or rejection might cut deeper than we realize. Loneliness isn't just an emotion, it's a state of being that profoundly affects health. Prolonged loneliness weakens the immune system, leaving the body more vulnerable to illness and disease. Imagine your body fighting a constant battle with fewer resources. That's the reality for many enduring chronic loneliness. The impact extends to mental health, significantly increasing depression risk. Isolation can lead to a downward spiral where negative thoughts intensify. Studies reveal that lacking meaningful social connections elevates the risk of Alzheimer's disease. Statistics further highlight this issue. Individuals experiencing chronic loneliness are up to 30% more likely to face health complications than those with strong social bonds. Experts equate the effects of persistent loneliness to those of smoking or obesity, silent yet devastating. Recognizing these links redefines loneliness as more than a fleeting emotion. It's a condition with tangible, long-lasting consequences. Its ripple effects extend beyond individuals, impacting families, communities, and healthcare systems. This highlights the urgency of addressing loneliness as a public health concern. As we delve deeper, let's consider what steps can mitigate these effects. How can we foster connections that heal rather than harm? The answers may hold the key to combating one of today's most pervasive health challenges. As we conclude our exploration, a profound realization emerges. Loneliness is not just an emotion, but a complex experience with significant implications for health and well-being. Science shows how loneliness activates the same neural pathways as physical pain, lingers beyond moments, and leads to serious conditions like depression and Alzheimer's disease. This understanding calls for a shift in how we perceive loneliness, not as a fleeting feeling, but as a crucial aspect of human experience deserving compassion and attention. Reflecting on what we've uncovered, let us ask, loneliness can be a silent scream, but are we listening?